Hi everybody, this is Stacy from Stacy's Ritzy DP Crafts, and I thought I'd come here and do a WIP and chat with you. WIP stands for Work in Progress, and I chat with you to keep you company, keep me company, and to give you someone to listen to. So I am currently working on Boom Bada Boom in Santorini, Greece, from Diamond Art Club. I'm doing this for the Rest, Relax, and Enjoy the View, and I'm also doing this for Ticket to Ride. So I thought I'd come in here and hadn't posted for a while, so I thought I'd get a whip up and see how everything's going. So first of all, Happy New Year to everyone. I don't think I've come on since New Year or since Christmas time, so there's a lot to catch up with. And I appreciate you all coming back if you've already been here before and subscribed, and if you haven't, welcome. If you like this video and you want to see more videos, just remember to smash that subscribe button. It'll be in the bottom right corner of your screen, and when it comes up, there'll be a bell that goes ding ding to notify you of any future videos I do, and trust me, there will be more. A lot more. So that's going to be coming up a little bit later. But yeah, so I wanted to kind of do a little bit about me, but I will do that after we catch up. Hopefully that sounds good for everyone. So yeah, so how did everyone's Christmas go? I hope you guys got through it or enjoyed it. I know a lot of people, Christmas time is hard through New Year's, so I hope you guys were able to get past that or had people you can rely on to help you out if you needed that support. But I'm glad you're here now and that you made it through, and we're on to 2022 now. So yay! My Christmas was pretty quiet. I had to work both Christmas and New Year's and the eves of both of those. So, I know Christmas Day I did get off, but not New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, or Christmas Eve. So, yeah, I wasn't really happy because I usually get those off. But it's okay. We made it through it. And then life got crazy with work after that, right after the New Year. So it's been nonstop and it's wearing me down. But Christmas time, I got to spend it with my husband and my daughter, mostly my daughter. My husband's an over-the-road trucker, so he's only home he's out for like 2 or 3 months at a time, which is perfectly fine. We're not going to go into that part of the conversation. That's for a completely other time of story. But we had a fun one. My daughter, funny thing happened. My daughter asked for a phone from Santa Claus, thinking she was going to get a cell phone, but she didn't specify the type of phone when she wrote to Santa. So she got a phone. It was a pretty basic phone, and it was in a box. She didn't really read any of the information on the box. She was just excited to see it. And I was cracking up so bad because I knew exactly what it was. I was cracking up so bad. So the phone had a plastic coating on it. And you know how on the screens the plastic coating for things sometimes has an example of what the phone should look like, or what some of the apps on a phone would look like if it was on it. I mean, you see that in toys and stuff, so it's not necessarily relating specifically to the phone. But yeah, so it had all these little images on there, icons, like it was apps on a phone. And she was so excited. I'm like, Jackie, do you know what type of phone that is? Because she hadn't caught on yet. And I was sitting there laughing. She goes, it's not funny, Mom, I got my phone, yay. And I said, look at that. Look at the phone and tell me if that's the phone you were asking for. She goes, yeah, it's got all these little apps on there and stuff for me to do, and that's all I wanted. I was like, okay. I took a breath, and I'm still holding in, like, yeah. I was like, she didn't get why I was laughing so much or smiling so much. I was like, okay. She took out the little Seriously, it was like not even a 2-foot charger. Plugged it in right away, was so happy. I was like, Jackie, read the box. So she's reading the box. She goes, yeah, it does this, 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 and this. Has alarms and it has bells and it's got apps that do stuff and keep you active. I was like, okay. Did you happen to read what was in the right-hand corner, the top right-hand corner? And if you guys know, you know, but on the top right-hand corner, it puts the age for the item, like what age they want is good for. So she's like 18M. What is that? 18 million. I was like, 18 million what? She goes, 18 million hours. I was like, okay, you go on with your bad self, kid. You guys do know what it is, right? What that 18M means. I hope you do, because that's why this gets so funny. So she gets it all charged up. I'm like, Jackie, you sure that's the phone you want? She's like, yeah, let me start it up. So she starts it up, and it's still got the cover on the screen, so it still has the apps on there. And she hadn't caught on that was a cover yet. So it makes like these, you know how baby toys make that Christmas music? So it made the Christmas music. She goes, oh, wow, that's a cool ringtone. And I'm sitting there, oh my God, child, this is too funny. So she's trying to press the buttons and it's not really doing anything because it's not officially on. So, all right, sorry. She came over and put her hand over my mouth. She didn't want me to tell the story, but it's going to get told. It's already told. I told her. Anyway, so she's sitting there pressing on the buttons and it wasn't doing anything. And I'm like, she figured out that she had to take the cover off, right? So she took the cover off. The buttons were still there. So she's like, I'm like, Jackie, do you know what type of phone that is? Yeah, she goes, a phone I can do stuff with. I was like, okay. She still hadn't caught on, right? So I told her, or I waited till she started turning it on, and you can just see her expression when she starts pressing the buttons and they start making ringtone noises and this and that, and she's waiting for apps to open and they're not opening, and you just see the expression on her face just go like it. Yeah, it was funny. I'm like, Jackie, do you know what type of the phone that is? And she looks at it. I'm like, read the box again, please. So she read the box. Oh, she was so mad. It was so funny. I was laughing so hard at that point. She was so mad. I'm like, maybe you should have specified to Santa what type of phone you actually wanted or gotten more specific on the phone. He got you a phone, right? And she's like, looked at me with evil eyes. It was so funny. Oh, it made my day. Oh, that was Christmas. That was funny. And then the other thing that happened was prior to Christmas, you know how we have the elves and stuff. Well, her elves seemed to make a bunch of ruckus. They didn't move every night, which was perfectly fine. She's like, Mom, it's because you stayed up all night. And I did. I stayed up a couple nights all night, and she was okay with it. But when they moved, ooh, girl, let me tell you. So in the bathroom, they decided to TP my bathroom. So she was all laughing and stuff when she got up. Mom, those elves, they TP'd our whole bathroom. So my husband had a hard time going in and taking a shower because there was toilet paper thrown everywhere. So that was funny. And then on the last day, because she hadn't made Santa any cookies, I guess the elves got into it. So she had this huge jar of a cookie mix, with all the dry ingredients that, you put into a mason jar and you give to people as gifts. So she had that. So the elves apparently dumped that out into a bowl and tried to start stirring it up. I guess they can't read because they didn't realize that you needed liquids in there as well. So flour got thrown everywhere and it was such a mess. But that was pretty funny. She never did make the cookies. I think we still have to make them. But yeah, that was so funny. That was a good one. And then the next day, she found him in the bathroom with towels wrapped around him and cleaned up because they had to take a shower. So, yeah, so that was pretty funny. She got it good. And then New Year's, let's see, for New Year's, we didn't do anything. We stayed up until about 12:15, so she got to experience the ball dropping for the first time. And I'm not much of a big, hey, let's celebrate a new year type of person. I don't have anyone to do it with. My sister goes all out sometimes, but I don't go to parties. I don't do anything with it. It's just like another year. So it was all good. It was her and me, and I let her stay up a little bit, watch. She's never experienced it before. She's like, what's the big idea about a ball dropping? So I had to go and explain all that to her. And she's like, oh, that was pretty cool. Saw all the silly New Yorkers. And then she started worrying, oh, there's COVID right there. You know, whatever, Corona, whatever you guys want to call it. But it was fun. We had a good end of year, very good end of year. And then, let's see, finished up some of my projects for the Christmas projects, won a couple of them, so that was exciting. Placed my first DIY moon or dye moon order, and they ended up packing that up, and it was so cute how they did it. Oh my gosh. And Lindsay, thank you. Lindsay from Emeralds and Fairy Lights. I won a gift card from her, Drills and Chills, and I got to use it at DIY Moon or Dye Moon. And that was so thoughtful and such a great gift because I ended up getting another $30 gift card from them during their Christmas giveaway. And yeah, so that was pretty cool. So I don't want to ruin the experience with everybody, but they send you an email when your stuff's ready to get packaged up. If you haven't experienced it, I am not going to ruin it for you, but it was definitely really cool on how they videoed everything. And they make sure that you're okay with how everything's packaged up, and they make sure it's not missing anything before they actually ship it. So they send you an email to confirm everything, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so that was pretty cool. And then they were doing Christmas giveaways. So I guess he holds up a bunch of like cards and stuff that have different prizes and whatnot on them. And there were some cute prizes that were going out. Really cute idea, 10% discounts, $10 gift cards and stuff. And I got a $30 one. I was so happy. So now I can go buy. I'm hoping it's in my package. I just got the package now. And I'm hoping it's in there so that when I open it up, I'll have another item I can order or save it for later. Yes. So I'm so excited. And that was an amazing gift because I made another $30 out of it. And now I can do another order with them. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. I've got some other unboxings. Whoops, my earpiece fell out. Sorry about that. I have a whole bunch of unboxings to do, and I know you guys are dying for me to do them. There's stuff that what I'm finding is a lot of you have forgotten about because they're much older, and I'm sure unboxings have already been done with them. My Dye Moon one, I have not seen an unboxing yet of it, so hopefully I can be the first one to unbox it, and that would be awesome if I could be. But if not, it's okay. It's cool. If you've seen it before, no worries. But my intentions were for using that for emeralds and fairies, and then for fall because it has fall colors. So I will be unboxing that for you all later. I'm going to try and get everything done today. And then I know my plans for the channel right now, for the beginning of 2022, is to go through all of my stash and let you know what projects I'm working on with it. So that way, if you decide you'd like to join me, you definitely can. Well, I mean, yeah, why not, right? I don't know why that's there. All right, let me see. Am I ready to switch colors? I'm just checking to see if I can switch colors now. So I think that would be a good start with the channel. And I didn't really do a lot of paintings. I've done, I think, 1, 2, 3, like 5 maybe, 5 or 6 paintings. So I can show you guys that too if you're interested. Right, I'm back. I'm so sorry about that. I had to charge my phone or plug it in. Yeah, so anyway, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get those unboxings started for you. I forget where I left off, but I think that's what we were talking about. And just in general, I have my first Uniquely Yours order that should be coming through. Oops, let me do this one. I like the feel of the thicker pens a little bit better. So I will be doing an unboxing with them, and I can't wait to get it because I'm working on it with the Creative Chris and a bunch of other people. It's called Rebirth, and now I'm a little kind of depressed about it, and I'll tell you why. Everyone is going to have a different meaning on, or every that painting is going to have a different meaning for different people, and I wasn't completely connected with it, but I thought, I did want to show support and be involved with the project, and I thought, hey, I'm going through weight loss surgery. That'll be my rebirth, new body type of thing. So I was gung-ho, and I was getting ready for my weight loss surgery, which was supposed to be on the 13th. And I had testing scheduled for Monday the 10th for the pre-surgery. And I have been dealing with this and trying to get this worked on since, I would say, end of July. That was my very first appointment. And everything usually has to be done within a 6-month window. Or you have to go through the whole entire process again. And I'm going to breathe because I physically started crying when I heard the news. So I'm supposed to go in on Tuesday. I took today off from work because work has been really, really stressed and I needed downtime. And I was having to come in on Sunday because they're not giving me any early FMLA. Like, I can't get any medical leave until the 10th when I have my pre-op. And work has been extremely stressful. And normally I don't have any issues with work. I'm a team player, blah, blah, blah. But I haven't had a break with work in terms of the phone call volume. And so I felt like I was drowning. Like I couldn't get a breath. I couldn't get my water intake in. I wasn't eating enough meals throughout the day. And it was just really hard to stick to the requirements. So that was catching up with me. And this girl was not having good days with work. Let me back this out because it's not really that much. I'm sorry. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better with the focusing. Okay. You're going to have to deal without a flash. Hopefully that'll be okay. But I'll turn my light on a little brighter down here. So yeah, so I've been dealing with this. I started going through it. I actually started trying it, I think, around June, May or June. I was just trying to do the 2-week diet around there, see if I could do it before I decided to go on the program. And the program hasn't really had any restrictions for me, so it's been fine. It's just dealing with the weight process and the scheduling process of getting all your appointments in, your lab works, all that stuff. And so it was going through that, and there was a huge lapse of time between, I would say, between Halloween and Christmas, because we were waiting for the insurance. I would say, yeah. I'm going to say beginning of November through the end of Christmas, or around Christmas time, because we had to wait for the insurance to approve. And the insurance approved it pretty quickly, so I'm not upset with the insurance, but it was just a process, that you have to go through. And it turned out we were shooting for a January surgery date, and it turned out once the approvals got through, I was actually shooting for the end of December because my husband was going to be home, and it was going to be around Christmas break, but we couldn't get it at that time. So we were shooting around February, which is okay. It was later than I wanted because I was trying to plan a trip in April, which now, with the news I just got, might not happen. So I was trying to plan a trip for April. It looked like February was the date. Well, I got a call before New Year's. I think it was between Christmas and New Year's, and stating that, hey, they can get you in on the 13th for your surgery. I was like, oh, wow, okay, cool. So I was really excited and gung-ho. I had until, I would say, the 29th or so to go on my liquid diet. The 2-week, I wasn't given a full liquid diet with it. I was given a protein diet, let's just put it that way, with like minimal eating, like 6 to 8 ounces I could eat at a time, which couldn't really happen for me, but it's okay. I can adjust it when I get out of the surgery. Not a problem. I still stayed within my limits. My carbs were over by like 6 grams, I think, or 6 points. I don't know how my tracker was tracking it, but it wasn't too bad. And I was in ketosis, so I have keto sticks, and I always was measuring, and I was either had a trace of it or I was on the first or second level of ketosis, so I was good. I just didn't know how much fat I was able to take, and I still don't, and I'm not going to be bothered by that. But I took today off of work because work has just been, I wouldn't say it's been stressful. The calls are easy. I mean, like, everything is easy with that job. It's like a walk in the park. I could do it with my eyes closed, right? But the calls were back to back. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't get my meals down, and it started freaking me out that, hey, I'm not getting my meals down the way I need to. I'm not drinking the water I need to. And just all that anxiety crept up on me. Mental health is no freaking joke. And I knew I had anxiety. I suffered from depression before, but that's been, I would like to say I've been clear of the depression for a long time now. And mostly it's just anxiety, mostly that geared up because of my jobs. When I worked with a certain company for 17 years, I suffered major anxiety from that company. Major anxiety. Don't want to get into it right now, but yeah, so that triggered it. And then, so I was having anxiety with this surgery. I'm gung-ho. I'm like prepared. I'm ready for the surgery. So it's not the surgery itself. It's all the little things that you have to do prior to the surgery that was freaking me out. So my medical leave, I was trying to get medical leave for this entire week, but the surgeon wasn't going to do it. My medical doctor wasn't going to do it, even with the anxiety I suffer from. Just not possible. Hold on, sorry. Yeah, so I took today off because of all the anxiety just crept up. I had a major breakdown at work on Sunday because I'm supposed to be off the phones. I was looking forward to being off the phones, and that was one of the things I needed before the week before my surgery. Really didn't want to be on the phone Sunday. So unfortunately, it was freaking crazy on Sunday. Like, we were 600 people short staffed based on the stats. I mean, I don't really believe that, but the stats were huge. We were short staffed big time, and we've never had a Sunday like that, so it was not expected. And I just broke down. I couldn't get a breath or even to go potty. I'm sorry, to the restroom. I was trying to be cute. But yeah, I couldn't do that. So I broke down. And I'm like, I have to get off the phones. There was somebody else that was in chat to help people. I'm like, can you just switch us, please? Because I need to get off these phones. I need a break. I need a breather. And they're like, they didn't even expect me to be working this week because I'd requested FMLA, but because I never got it approved, I couldn't take it. So yeah, so that happened. And ever since, I just haven't fully recovered. I've pushed myself through. So I was like, okay, before surgery, I need a break. I need a full day break, not a partial day, not a weekend break. So I called out today, and I let her know ahead of time I was, because it was too much. I guess the man above, the Almighty, I'm not blaming him. Why am I blaming him? But somehow, coincidentally, I call out of work, and 3 hours from my start time, or 2.5 hours from my start time at work when I called out, I find out my surgery was canceled. And I've already been preparing this for a week and a half, doing their special little diet, ordering all the medication I needed, the vitamins, the chewables, everything, and my freaking surgery was canceled. Guys, you don't even know how upsetting that was. And screw it, but the Corona, Luna, the Corona beer, whatever you guys want to call it, totally messed up my plans. Yeah, so now I know how my daughter felt when we had to cancel our trip to California because of it. I was devastated. I still am devastated, which is why I'm doing this WIP In Chat to try and get my mind off of it. But it was heartbreaking because I struggle with my weight, and when you finally have a way to get that weight off your shoulder, and I'm figuratively and physically, going through the surgery, it's a weight on your shoulder, but once you realize, and it's a weight because you know you're going to get help. Like, the surgery is going to help. I've gone through bouncing through diets, and I don't want to go through all my diet history. We can save that for another thing, but I bounced through different diets, and nothing stuck. Like, everything worked, but nothing stuck. So, yeah. So now I finally, when you know that there's help coming, it's not there yet, but you know there's help coming. It is a major weight off your shoulder. It's like, oh my God, finally I'll be able to do this. I'll be able to do that. I can move. I can breathe properly. I'll be able to breathe properly. I won't have any sleeping issues, no back pain because the weight will be off. It's a major relief to know that that's coming. And then everything was cut off today. And I'm devastated. Like, I want to start crying right now, and I'm trying really hard not to, but it's devastating to know that it's not going to happen right now, and you have no idea when it will happen, and you just have to sit through and deal with it all over again, and it's very overwhelming. It is not a happy position to be in, and I kind of just want to throw in the towel with everything right now. So try not to get upset. But if I don't talk about it, I'm just going to be in bed, sulking. But yeah, so that's what I'm having to deal with right now. Sorry. All right. Anyway, I'm not going to break down on here. I promise. It'll be happy. Let's go to happier times. So, over Christmas, I was thinking about plans going forward, and I have a lot of different people that I'm going to be working with in terms of their community events and supporting them and doing things with them. So I'm so excited. And I just mean that by participating and doing my diamond painting. I'm not involved with it anyway, but I like to support people and do things with people. So, so I'm going to start. My year's filled, and I'll go through that. I don't know if you can see what yeah, you can. I'll go through that when I start going through my paintings and let you know what projects things are being worked on. So I'm really excited about that. I do have something I'm working on. Hopefully, I've got to get things situated and settled, and start planning. But lots of places we're going to go. We are going to go on lots of places. So if you do want to continue with my little journey, I would really appreciate the support. And I did start a buy me a coffee, but it's a decaf coffee because technically I wasn't supposed to have a coffee. But I did start that. If you guys want to participate, it's not required. It's not mandated. I'm not asking you for money or anything like that. But if you guys want to participate, however you'd like, to support the channel so I can get more unboxings done, hopeful giveaways, that type of stuff, I would love to. Right now I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers so I can at least start going live and be more involved that way. And I'm just a little bit shy, so trying to get enough to go live. I had fun. Shay opened that door from Crafting with Shay. She opened that door for me because she had me on her live. I've had other people support with my channel and, helping me go forward and start the channel in the first place. So thank you to everyone who has been supportive or given me a call out. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, Shay opened the door for making me feel more comfortable going live with somebody. I'm not saying I can do it solo, but hey, it's a start. And thank you so much, Shay, for doing that for me. Because I've been thinking about stuff and what I want to be involved in myself to start. So you will look forward to a lot of things going forward. And I'm so excited. I can't wait to share it with you guys. I just need to get some details in plan. But it's not going to be until 2023 that I'm trying to prepare for this, because everything's kind of situated with 2022. So 2022, I'm using this time because I only started diamond painting in September. So I'm kind of using this time to be involved with all the events and stuff that are going on. So I might have overdone myself a little bit. Hold on, I'm going to pause because I need to get more colors. Sorry. Okay, thank you. I always like to lay at least 2 or 3 colors out in my trays to make sure I have enough to talk with you guys about and don't have to be interrupted to get more colors. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm really excited. 2022 is going to be huge. Diamond painting for 2023 is going to be big, 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 big. But for 2022, since I only started diamond painting really with everyone in September, and I'm going to do questions, answers later so you guys get to know a little bit more about me. But yeah, I started in September and got involved with everybody. So I didn't really have a full year to be involved. And there's a lot of things that are going on a second time this year, or a third or fourth time. So I wanted to try and get involved with as much as I can because I love supporting you guys. If anything, at least diamond painting along with everything. So yeah, so I'm doing about 2 or 3, 2 I think regular size paintings, and then if I need to, I'll do little snack size ones. But I've got about 2 planned minimum a month. So that'll leave me for 24 paintings for the year, which I think is a good start. I'm already on 1, 2, 3. I think I have 3 going on right now. I've got Rest, Relax, and Enjoy the View. I've got Ticket to Ride, Alice in a Winter Wonderland, and then DP New York, or New Year's Eve in New York. 4. And the New Year's Eve one is a snack size, so I'm not too worried about it. My daughter was going to get involved with the wolf along because we had a wolf painting I had for her to do, but she backed out of it. I guess she really isn't interested as much in diamond painting as I hoped she would be, or she just wants to have fun right now playing with her friends, which is perfectly fine. But that'll be saved then for the diversity event that I think is in February or March. I'm not sure which. So I'm doing 4 right now, but I only have 3 paintings because one of the paintings crosses over. So my Rest, Relax, and Enjoy the View and Ticket to Ride can be done together. So that's saving some time. And then I'm hoping it's been sent already. I know they're working on it, but I'm going to do the Rebirth Event with Chris Kaluza and Uniquely Yours Down Under and everybody that's going through there with it. I'm going to do that event, and I can't wait. It's going to be like I said, my first Uniquely Yours painting. So I can't wait to unbox it. And that'll be fun to start working on. And then I've got so many others that I'll have to show you when I do my unboxing. Well, yeah, so that's pretty much it. I just kind of thank you because now I feel much better. I can continue forward with my personal plans, and I'm going to continue with my diet the way that it is going right now, as if I was on the surgery, because you never know when it becomes available. And I still need to lose weight, so I'm still going to stay positive and work on that. It's just, and I thank you for letting me talk, because it totally has helped me out. And that's what I love about this community, is that I can just come in here and talk, and everyone shares a lot of their personal stuff that they're struggling with. Sorry if I start breaking down on it, but that's just me being human. I'm not going to fake it with you guys. Just like I'm honest about my opinions about stuff as well. You ask me how you look, I'm going to tell you. You look a hot mess. Yeah, Hot Mess Express. But no, so I just want to thank you for letting me do that and sticking around while that was happening. I really appreciate it. I definitely needed it, and I'm glad I came on here to do it. And now you know I'm human, right? So I want to start doing some fun stuff with my WIPs and doing it a little different from what everyone else is doing. So, and get you guys more involved. So I kind of, what I was saying is I do have the buy me a coffee, so I can start trying to get some funds in to do fun stuff with you guys and do giveaways. My giveaways, I'm going to make a little bit different. They may not have anything to do with diamond painting, and they may have everything to do with diamond painting, just to kind of spruce it up a little bit. But I'd love to start doing that with you guys. So if you're interested in supporting the channel for any unboxing, future things I can purchase to unbox, giveaways, all that good stuff that you normally use, it will just only be used for diamond painting, nothing else. So I'm not going to go get coffee with it, or, who knows, maybe I'll need a coffee here and there, but no, I want to use it primarily for diamond painting and exclusively for that. So it's going to go right back into the channel. Everything that I have right now, I have purchased myself. From my pens, I use Bella's DP pens on Etsy, or Bella's Diamond Painting Pens on Facebook. She does live drops. Sometimes she'll do adoptions, but I think she's going back to her live drops, or her pen drops on Wednesdays. And then she does her lives on Saturdays. So if you guys are ever interested in any of her pens, I love her pens. I have dropped mine so many times, and they don't, knock on wood, they don't break. She does a really good job with them, and she won't let them go out unless she knows they're 100% perfect. And I've got about 18 to 20 different pens of hers. And I like to have my pens coordinating with my canvas. This one kind of does. I probably should be using this pen instead, only because, of course, I make a mess. I always make a mess. It matches more with the canvas, but yeah, I wanted to use this one. It felt better in my hands. I'll just use those instead. So I use hers. I use Bella Art de Nicole trays. I don't have as many as I'd like, but I do use her trays when I do my diamond painting. And I use, she gave me a sample of her putty, and I've never used this before, but she wanted me to try it. And she had a really pretty pink and white. This is the first time I'm using it, so if it looks nasty, whatever, I don't care. But I find that I do like the putty better. I don't quite have a knack for getting it inserted right now. That's me personally, though. Because I thought it was wax when I first got it. Oh my God. Okay, funny story. I thought it was wax. So I'm like, why is this all sticky and stretchy and blah, blah, blah? But it works great. And I was like, is this supposed to be harder? She says, put it in the fridge if it seems too soft. And I was like, well, it's all stringy and stuff. And then finally, I realized it was like the putty, like the tacky putty you guys use. And I was like, oh my God, I like this. And it doesn't leave, if it leaves residue on the drills, or diamonds, whatever you guys like to call them, all you do is take a little bit more putty and just roll it around on here and it lifts right up. So it doesn't leave any residue like wax does. I think she has her scented, but I need to try some more because she didn't really scent this one because she just wanted me to try it for the make sure it's working okay, and I love it. I completely love it. So I'm going to get a scented one and see what the scented one smells like. So I'll unbox that for you. I did get another pen from her, so I have that one coming. And I may, because I accidentally bought it. I didn't really mean to buy it. I thought it was something that I had purchased, but it ended up being, someone adopted a pen on her live, and I guess they didn't pull through with it, finalizing it. So she put it up on her Etsy with a bunch of others, and I'm so happy to see that they were sold. So I kind of accidentally bought this one, thinking it was one that I had done and forgot to pay for, because I don't do people like that. So I ended up buying it. It's not a style I completely like, but it was a pretty color, and it's a really pretty pen. So I may save that for something later. Yes. I might use that for something later. So stick around me this year. You never know where we're going. But yeah, so I use her pens. I use Bella Art de Nicole trays. And then I don't really have a lot of cover minders. I haven't really found. I like the upright ones, like the 3-dimensional ones. So let's see. I was doing the virus detected for Randy Spangler during the Randy Spangler event. And so I bought these little guys off of Dragons and Beasties website just because they were so cute. Look how cute they are. See? And he comes with a little paintbrush. So I love to paint. I started painting and I thought of diamond painting. So I thought he'd be cute. So I just set them on. I mean, they don't need magnets. They're heavy enough. They don't need magnets at all. So that's kind of how I like my cover minders. But yeah, so right now, because I'm doing, not right this moment, but because I'm doing the Alice in a Winter Wonderland, I have this as a cover minder, and I've got the rabbit, and these are ceramic. These I collected when I was a kid. We go to Disneyland every year, and ever since I was like 10 or could afford them and save my allowance, I would always save my allowance. And I just set these up, and they just keep me company while I diamond paint. See? But I'm not using them. But I like the big kind of diamond. I like the big kind of things, the upright ones, because I don't need it to be flat and take up my page. So yeah, so I've been kind of trying to find to support the creators. I want to get a few of their cover minders. I just haven't found ones that I like them all. Don't get me wrong, but that fit me, I guess. I know there's a lot of. I'm sorry. I think my frustrations from today are being taken out of my drills right now, because I've literally dropped drills. I tried to do this this is about my 7th attempt of making this video, and I was just spilling drills like crazy. Like I'd be trying to fill up my drills, and I'd set the container open because I had a little bit of spill, like I just did, which to me is not a lot. It's not a big deal. And I'd set the container, and it was left open. So here I am trying to pick everything up, and I accidentally hit the container, and I end up spilling more drills. And I don't see anybody doing that on their WIPs. And I know you guys do. You guys need to start showing those. I'm not going to, that's the honest way of diamond painting, is to show your spillage, right? Okay, enough of that. I don't know how long I'm going, so if you want to put this at hyperspeed, that's perfectly fine. I don't care. But if you get through to the end, awesome. And I appreciate it. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm going. And join me in my journey. I'm going to kind of wrap this up because, like I said, I don't know how long I'm doing this, and I don't want to take up too much time. And I was kind of doing this as my therapy to feel better, and now I do. so I can carry on my day, try and get my unboxings done and get those posted. I may do 2 unboxings, or I may just do them over a course of the week so I can get them out of the way. I'm impatient when it comes to waiting to get something up to view it. So I want to try and at least do 2 unboxings on the weekend and 1 during the week, or 1 unboxing on the weekend and 1 during the week. So I am going to work on that. I am off tomorrow, and I'm apparently off today as well. I told Shay with Crafting with Shay, I said, we're going to set goals, and we're going to see who can finish. So she's working on her craft room, and I have to work on my office room here where I also do my diamond painting. It is a pigsty. It is a mess. I need to get a desk out of my room, my old desk, and get that out to the trash. And I need to get my art table in here instead. I don't know why. I just kind of like being in my room as opposed to any part of the house. Do you guys feel that way sometimes? I mean, it's just me and my daughter, so my daughter gets the entire house to herself, but we hardly use the living room anymore. I'm not sure why. You know, we used to gather in there and eat dinner and watch TV, and I'm not sure why we don't do that as much, because even when my husband's home, we don't. And I think it's just because I found a place to diamond paint here. But now that I'm realizing it, I've actually got a full-size desk, like a cherry red oak wood desk, executive desk. I can actually diamond paint on there, set it up to do my WIPs, set it up to do my unboxings. It's a really pretty color table, and hopefully I can get that set up and do that with you guys. I think I'm going to work on that too. So anyway, so she's working on her tape. She has to work on her craft room because it's still echoey. I was talking to her the other day in a chat for a little bit. And it's still, she says it's still a bit echoey. They haven't laid anything down and she hasn't really done any work in it yet. So I told her, let's make a goal for ourselves. Let us set up our rooms together. And I made it a challenge for her. So she's probably going to get finished before me because, you know, she can be focused like that. And she's more organized than me. I still have my Christmas decorations up, and apparently she's taken all hers down. So yeah, but her challenge was to get her craft room set up because she just built it, and I'm so excited for her on that. So she got her craft room built, and so she has to get everything out of boxes and whatnot and start working on them. And I have to completely clean out my room, vacuum it, organize it, and stuff. So mine is going to be more of a challenge because I'm a procrastinator and I hate cleaning. So I told her if she sees me on her live and my work is not done, then she can slap me on the wrist. Or some of you might see the tush, but I don't want to go there. So yeah, so we're going to do a status check on both of us, I guess, on Sunday, and see if we both accomplished our stuff. I have to take a picture when I'm midway through with it and send it to her. And I just thought that would be fun. So yeah, so whether or not she took it seriously, I don't know, but I am. I got a day off of work today, so I'm going to get my laundry done and work on that. And hopefully you'll see some diamond paintings hanging up when I go live on, you know, when I join somebody. Because right now I can't until you guys get me up to 100. I need to get to 100, and I think I'm at 95. So please, if it's your first time here or if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. If you don't want the alerts when I come up, that's fine. Although it would be nice, you guys can see all my videos and stuff and not miss out on events and whatnot. But yeah, I really want to be able to go live and have people on my channel that, you know, people that have supported me in this journey and startup, because I'm just a little person. I don't sell anything or do anything. I'm just here to have fun and to support the creators that do stuff. So that sounded funny, doo-doo. All right, sorry. I gotta laugh. I'm so sorry. It tells you I'm feeling better, right?
So anyway, I'm going to cut it now. I know I said that about 4 times already, but this time it is going to be the end. Oh no, I know you're so depressed. Let me know if you want me to do another WIP this weekend or if you just want me to do it during the week. I'm not going to have time off of work anymore. And still dealing with frustrations, but I'm feeling better. And thank you all so much for sticking around. Yeah, so this is me. Hi. So I think the next WIP I'm going to do interview, like, tell you things about me. I know Miss Crochet and Coffee was doing a go around where everyone was answering her questions. So I may check that out or I may come up with my own. Who knows? And then if I do end up going live or getting enough people to go live, then what I'd like to do is have the people that have always supported me on as guests. And instead of going through like interview questions, I want to do like silly questions and answers, and get more, participation from viewers and stuff. So kind of want to do things a little bit differently. But we'll see how that goes. And hopefully you'll join me in on the journey. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't feel obligated to do anything. There's no obligation. If you don't even want to watch, that's fine. I understand, but I would appreciate it if you stuck around and watched me in the future as well. Please, please, please hit that subscribe button. I do want to try and hit 100, and I'm not normally begging for it, but I know there's a lot of stuff that I do want to do with the channel, and I can't do that without that option. So I appreciate all of those who do subscribe. There is a bell that comes up in the bottom right once you subscribe to be alerted to all of my videos that I post up or upload, or notifications if I do end up going live, or whatever point that'll be. That'll be, if you want to hit it, that's fine. That way you can be notified. I just appreciate you guys hanging out and being here. If you zip through some of this, that's okay as well. That's not going to bother me at all. I just appreciate the fact that you came in. Comment, please, though, because I love to read the comments, and it gives me a chance to talk with you guys individually as well. So whatever comments you want to post below, show support. Ideas of things that you want to see me do going in the future. I know people want unboxings. They love the unboxings, so I'll do those. And hey, if I get you guys interested in some older paintings you haven't seen before or have been thinking about, then great. I've done my job. No, I'm kidding. But I love you guys all. I'm going to call it. So love you all. Stay true to yourself. Love yourself. I had to do that today. Big step. Love yourself. Be true to yourself. Love others. Stay safe. And catch you on the next one. Bye.